Hi guys, welcome to Crosstalk, your local podcast brought to you by Republic Polytechnic Diploma in Mass Communications and Singapore Red Cross. Come and join us in hearing the conversations and perspectives of various Red Cross leaders.
We'll be covering various topics ranging from blood donation to caring for the elderly and many more. So get yourselves comfortable, maybe grab yourself some drinks and snacks because the conversations we're about to have is gonna be interesting. So stay tuned.
Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Crosstalk. In today's episode, I have my partner in crime hosting beside me. So, today our guests are two men who actually co-run a thrift store set up by the Singapore Red Cross. Ladies and gentlemen, we have John Tan and Lu Seng in the house!
Hi John, hi Louis, how are you guys doing?
Hi.
Doing great.
So John and Louis, can you guys tell us a bit about yourself?
My name is John. I'm the section head for social enterprise in the Singapore Red Cross. We work for the partnerships and development department. I've been here for 2 years, and I came on as the manager for social enterprise.
How about you, Louis?
Yep. So myself, yes, I joined SRC since 2 years ago. So when I first joined, I was a project coordinator. So recently I took over the manager role for social enterprise.
Okay, so how did you actually start getting working with John?
Yeah. So actually, our team we did not expect we will be in the social enterprise department. So so we co-run the charity shop. At the same time, whatever we are running for is mainly to help our beneficiaries, to help the vulnerables in Singapore.
Shop Plus is a social enterprise, right? What's
okay.
that?
The word social enterprise.
What's that?
I've heard it
What's
a
that?
lot of times, but it never occurred to me to actually search it up. Did you guys know what social enterprise
Yeah.
meant even before entering this industry?
No.
Not at all.
Okay, so social enterprises are, from what I know, are basically companies that or initiatives that actually want to maximize profits while also maximizing benefits for society and the environment. So a large fund of the profits actually goes to a charity or some sort. So how do you guys do that?
So I think the correct the correct definition for social enterprise should be for-profit model for non-profit reasons. That's actually how we do.
You guys don't see any profits for yourselves?
Not at all. We don't take. Of course, we are salaried staff, but it doesn't mean that if you sell this particular item today and you get a cut of it or something. Everything goes back to the beneficiary. Yeah.
Oh, it's 100% go back.
Yeah. The difference. I think the difference between the Singapore Red Cross's shop social enterprise and other social enterprises may be that the Singapore Red Cross supports this social enterprise, and because of that we can very fully turn all the revenue back to our services. So it's sort of I think more goes back to the beneficiary in that sense. We don't have to worry about the rest of the things. Of course you do have to worry about the overheads and things like that.
I'm just curious, how is a day in the life for you all?
Generally, I guess what we do is, it depends on what day you're talking about, but a typical day would probably start with you going back to the office, doing up some paperwork, after which you probably schedule for some collections of donations. We will actually go out and do the collection. Actually, they will actually go out and do the collections and bring them back to our warehousing unit, where we actually do the sorting, and then perhaps if it's an operation day, we will be preparing to open the shop to receive customers. Yeah, and then at the end of the day, it will probably be about collecting the money back, doing the administration for it, and returning the funds back to our finance department.
Yeah. So I mainly run the ops team. So we have a very small team. Just 4 men. Yeah. So currently we have 2 charity shops at the moment. So at the same time, we are doing an online shop as well, like Carousel.
Oh.
So you usually work in the store while he works in the office? Is that right?
Yes. Correct, that's right.
Okay.
Fortunately. Yeah. It's a different type of stress though, I have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Speaking of the charity shops, right? So it's a thrift store that you guys run. Have you guys thrifted before?
Yes. Previously, I think now thrift shop is quite an in thing nowadays. There's a lot of small new units around which I saw in the market nowadays. So basically, is getting the best deal on hand. Yeah, like we do have a lot of recurring customers, regular customers that come weekly every day. Yeah, because of like we have vintage items as well, and branded items which is going for a very very good deal.
I'm not gonna lie, but thrift shopping got popular like out of nowhere. All of a sudden, people just started thrifting.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think it's a reaction to fast fashion. It's a very I think it's the next logical step towards fast fashion or rather in retaliation to fast fashion. I would say people are getting more socially conscious. They're also getting more conscious about what they use and how they come by that item. So I think it's a good step forward for sustainability, to be honest. Yeah.
That's true, but like even with that, people still have some misconceptions. Yeah. So like one of them would be you are like it's unhygienic. So what do you guys do to like combat that?
Yeah, I think not to worry, because even during this before pre-COVID pandemic, we will definitely do our sorting process before we monetize our item. So strictly, we will sort accordingly, like items which is unreusable, like undergarments, we do receive at times. So all these items we ensure we will dispose it properly before we sell to the members of the public, and we do sanitize and clean the items before we put on sale. Yeah, even new items they do have a portion of chemical onto it. So usually before we purchase the item, we will ensure we wash the item regardless of new or pre-loved item. Yeah.
And that's from the shops, as in if you buy it from the store, not our store, but every other shop. We also, I think a lot of us also believe in cleaning the item after we get it.
Yes.
Whether you get it ordered from Taobao or something, you probably need to wash it first anyway. Yeah.
So proper hygiene is very important.
Okay, that's great to hear.
But that's like people say, while hygiene is one thing, also karma, inheriting someone's bad
we
karma,
live in
right?
a reserved society.
Yeah.
We live in
Yeah.
superstitions and stuff.
So far, right? I mean, while we've been running Shop Plus for so long, we've never had complaints about that. Personally, I am not a very superstitious person. If you talk about receiving bad karma from from this particular item that you buy, why don't you talk about receiving good karma or good luck from the previous owner, right? I mean, it definitely makes sense, it's logical, right? Yeah.
Okay, so back on thrift shopping, right? I've actually had some experience with thrift shopping myself. Yeah. okay.
Sell a lot of vintage stuff or
We sell a mix, I think.
Yeah, we do
Yeah.
have vintage stuff for some of very generous donors. Yeah, they do donate very high luxury brands, vintage stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So vintage, right? What is the most valuable vintage thing that you guys have, like a donor has given?
Donate
Yeah.
us. Like we do have Chanel ladies blazer. Yeah, which the retail price sometimes it may be higher than the retail price after many years. Because it's really
because
vintage.
vintage.
Yeah, it's a one of a kind.
Yeah.
Yes. Especially those clothing which is discontinued already. Or example, watches as well. Yeah.
Yeah, we've had a Rolex that was that a customer bought for his daughter. It's a lady's Rolex, and of course it came at a very attractive price as well. Something that you probably wouldn't get. So the customer just came in and said, "Oh, my daughter's birthday is here. Oh, this watch is nice." You can I mean you can find like headphones.
Yeah.
You've got laptops. You've got mobile phones.
Mobile phones,
even.
yeah. So actually you don't see other thrift shops selling all these items except for our shop, Red Cross.
So do you guys like test out the devices first? Like
Yeah, of course we do.
Definitely. Correct.
You have to test them out. Unfortunately, of course, there's a no return rule, but we try to facilitate for our customers whatever that we can. So we get it charged, we test it out to see if it's working before we actually put it out on sale. Yeah. But it's really difficult to find a nice pair of Bose headphones that's barely used for like $150, right?
Yeah,
Things that-
I wouldn't
they
know
go,
about it.
yeah, they go for like $500 a pop or something like that. And sometimes, yep. So I think sometimes you really find really, really good deals at our shop, regardless of whether it's clothing or
Jewelries.
jewelry
Oh,
or sunglasses. Yeah, I think for us basically, I mean personally, right? I used to think that thrift shopping was a little bit dodgy, and it's like gross and dirty.
in most stores.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the lighting is so
Yeah, so we try not to be so kitschy. We try to be a little bit more upmarket, and then the lights are brighter.
Yeah,
Okay.
much
And we try to be a little bit more professional when it comes to this kind of situation, so that we can actually display the goods in its own glory, shall we say, the honor that it deserves. Something like that.
something that's
Yeah.
beloved, yeah.
Correct. So personally, I used to think that it's gross and it's not so nice, grabbing somebody else's things. After working in the shop and after actually coming into contact, true, there's a lot of lemons, but every once in a while you kind of find something that's really, really nice, and it goes for a ridiculously low price, and whatever that you're paying for actually goes towards feeding somebody, and I think it makes it all it's all worthwhile.
Okay, so like how so earlier I said that we were thrift shop. We both I'm an avid thrift shopper. So use nowadays it's really popular among youths, right? So do you guys think you would actually try thrift shopping like more often?
You mean use?
No, you.
For what I was
Yeah, for you.
We do it all the time.
I mean, you wouldn't know because like
Something from your own store.
Oh, definitely, of course.
Of course.
Example.
We have bought watches,
Headphones. Basically.
headphones, nice t-shirts.
You guys get discounts.
yeah, I was about to ask. Do you guys have staff discounts?
We generally try not to discount ourselves. We just go to the store and then we see, I mean, when we're not on duty, for example, we go to the shop and then we say, hey, this is a nice one, and then you go grab it, and then you just pay for it. I think in our topmost in our minds is that whatever that we're paying for goes towards feeding somebody, and actually the price that you're paying is already very discounted. So what's the point of asking for more? That's what we think.
Have you ever come across something in your store that is a really good price and you really wanted it, but someone else
Always. Yeah, right.
So it's like a first come first serve, fast hand.
So I'm actually curious about we're gonna bring it back a little bit to like thrifting. So you guys said you guys have a lot of donors, right? So like I was wondering what's the process like
A journey, right?
yeah the journey, yeah, like
Life cycle.
yeah.
Actually, it all starts with getting the donor. So what we actually do is we actually go out and look for donors. Currently, we do not receive any more donations from walk-in, from members of the public who walk in.
People just walk in.
Yeah, we used to do that, but we realized that the disposal rate is a bit too high, and we felt that because we don't have the manpower to be able to do something like that, we had to cut it down and streamline it a bit. We got some corporate partners who work with us. Some people who will give their X stock to us, clothing companies that will give us their sample stock, for example, or shoe companies that will give us some stock that is not suitable for sale. So what we actually do is we actually go out and look at each product, and then we look at which companies might be willing to work with us, and we go to them and say, hey, instead of throwing away or disposing your goods or something like that, why don't you donate them to me for good cause? You save your disposal costs, and I save my people. So after which, when we bring the items back in, we also collect lost and found, for example. Not really schools, but like from transport operators, the train services, or the bus or the taxi services, right? Yeah. So what we do is, because what happens in general is that when people lose their items, the company holds these items, and they will wait for a period of time for the item to be claimed. And if nobody comes to claim that item, for example, they will just incinerate it. And it could be millions of dollars worth of goods, right? And they can't be holding on to them forever. So what we do is we actually ask them, why don't you donate it to us and make it more sustainable, add to the cycle. And in general, after that, when they donate the items to us, we do have to see through or to sort them to see whether they're suitable, number one, for sale, or if it's too personal items, like Louis said, we won't be able to sell them. We are very, very strict on the hygiene part of things. So, for example, used underclothing or even new underclothing, we do not sell it. And for cosmetics that have been used as well, or opened perfumes that have been opened, we dispose of them. So we only will sell items that we are quite sure that is quite hygienic. And then this of course takes the sorting to another level. At the same time, we do some rudimentary cleaning of the item. Say your headphones or something, we will have to clean it up a little bit before we put it up on sale. However, that does not mean that you shouldn't wash your items when you go back, right? You still should, you still should wash it yourself. I think that one is very important. So after which, after we clean them, we actually start to curate them for different outlets. So different outlets would have different customer base.
There's more than one.
So we actually currently have two. Have two. One at Dhoby Ghaut Exchange, and then the other one at our Red Cross campsite. So basically, different outlets actually have different types of customers who want different things. What we do is we try to guess what the customer at this particular outlet likes, and then we curate it, and then we actually put them out for sale. I think a lot of it is experience. You're quite sure about what this particular group would like, and then after that you just put them out for sale, and actually basically it's hope for the best because you can do everything except force the sale. You get what I mean?
So you guys have a target audience for your
Yes, we do have.
I guess the youth. The youth, right?
The youth. The youth do come by as well.
Are they the majority, or are there like adults who come in?
Majority, adults. Or retirees. Okay, so actually the items, we do create on different, due to the space constraint as well. So we have one at a bigger outlet, slightly bigger. So basically all the items such as we do receive like baby strollers. Baby strollers or baby carrier. All these items people do buy it for a temporary base. Like just so it's not worthy to buy it.
Especially baby clothing, they go too far. Right?
Baby
I have a
clothing,
baby
yes.
sister. So just bought,
We do sell baby clothing as well. Yes.
At least now I know the teddy bear that I lost on the MRT some 10 years ago. No, they said incinerated.
And it costs money to incinerate the items also. It's not cheap for the organization.
Oh my god.
And it kills the earth and stuff.
Yeah.
The ozone and all that. So I think we prefer to look at it as part of sustainability as well. I think it's a cycle that we all go through, and as much as we are spoiling the earth, we hope that by using our services or by buying our things, you also help to reduce the load that we are spending. Your carbon footprint is already very huge. So by working with us, we hope that you get some twofold or threefold out of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry, but can we go back to the first part of the cycle? So you were saying like how companies donate. How about civilians? Like how do you get them to donate? How do you encourage them to donate?
Occasionally, we actually go to companies who will encourage their staff to donate items to us. We have found that unfortunately, if you encourage public walk-in, right, the disposal rates are very, very high. A lot of people don't know what you need to donate, and some of them sadly don't listen. and they actually give, yeah, we actually list it down, but then honestly, when you are giving something away, or if you don't need it, right, a lot of people don't have the time or the energy or to actually sort out what you want and what you don't. So it's just junking everything in a pile. And then because there is a lot of people who want to donate items, and our team is so small, our volunteer pool is also not so large. It's very, very difficult for us to process the whole thing, and it's a little bit heartbreaking when you dig through everything and then you realize that of this entire pile you only can monetize this. You see, so
really heartbreaking.
yeah, so we realized that in the end, after that, right, because even if you can monetize this, right, you have to find a way to dispose of this. And when you actually want to pay to throw this away, right, this doesn't cover it. You know what I mean?
and
Yeah.
especially since you guys are like supposed to reduce the waste, but then
Yeah. So we're actually perpetuating it instead. So it's not a really very good idea. So we decided that in order to be safe, we would try to streamline the way that we collect items as well, so that we don't add on to the burden of having to dispose these things. Yeah.
Those are some really tough.
yeah.
Like sorting out being a major challenge in your work. What other challenges do you guys face? Can be rude customers or anything. Yeah. Rude customers.
Yeah, not sometimes. Yeah, don't say not always. Sometimes we do receive
You can be honest here, man.
yeah.
very negative and rude customers towards us, because they do not have the
Patience.
patience.
They don't have the
they don't have
patience.
the patience or
And some people are just like that. However, there's also very, very good
very good
customers of ours that buy lunch for us. They will send you a WhatsApp text and say, "Hey, I'm coming down. Hey."
Oh, these are like the ones that frequently visit.
yes, frequently,
Yeah.
So
We
eventually
we
become our
know them.
friends.
Yeah, we know them by name, and then we text each other. And, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we also try to build a relationship with our customers. They are not only our customers, they are also, sometimes, for example, if we run out of price tags or something, they will actually travel to Malaysia just to buy the item to donate it to us. And things like that. Yeah, they will just ask us, "Hey, so what do you need?"
Volunteering in a way.
Yes,
Yeah.
very supportive.
So they not only buy from us, but they also buy for us. And, and they actually support us in that way. And we do have a couple of customers who come in early just to help us open shop.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they're there to pick up.
I mean, like every week, because
And the same,
possibly they like recceing
yeah,
or
they
something
do
like that.
recce the items before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look-see.
But we choose to believe otherwise. Yeah.
So you guys were saying that community initiatives are actually funded by the proceeds from the thrift shop. So how does this work? Who do you guys fund?
Yeah, we have a handful of services, such as transport aid. We do have food aid, family life aid. So for transport aid, we do help the elderly, which are or disabled, which they do not have family to take care of them. So our transport aid, what we do, we basically transport the elderly to their basic necessities checkup or doctor appointment. So for family life aid, we do provide food vouchers for the family, and we do have volunteers to help them for tuitions for their kids. Yeah, because some of them they do not go to school because of some certain situation. So all these funding do support them in a way. Yeah.
So Rick Ross does all of it. doesn't go to external charities, does it ever?
Oh no, we actually rely a lot on our volunteers actually.
Yes, volunteers.
Yeah, our staff and our volunteers are actually the backbone of what we do for our beneficiaries actually.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all this talking has gotten me interested in volunteering. How can someone contribute back? A youth, especially a youth like me, and so.
They can do volunteer with us. Yeah, at any point of time. We do have students coming to help us during the school holidays or during their vacation. So yeah, at the same time they can share. We want to engage with youth to complement our brick and mortar model, such as the physical shop itself. So we want to leverage on the youth idea, like online presence such as TikTok or even
Oh my God,
Facebook
okay.
auction, or I don't know, Bigo live auction, like yeah.
So the thing I think the thing about youth engaging in social enterprise is that we welcome all ways and means in order for us to reach out to more people, to describe or to actually bring light to the plight of our beneficiaries and why we have to do this. You can choose to do. I mean, there are many. For example, we've had projects from schools. We recently did a part last year. We actually did something with TP, where actually students from design from the School of Design, they actually fashioned their FYP around Shop Plus, and they actually designed and actually conceptualized the shop and how the interior of the shop is going to be. And then when they gave it to us, right, it doesn't mean that we'll actually be able to turn it into something real, but at the same time, it also opens them up to more possibilities of how you can contribute. For example, if you are doing film and communications, you would be led to vlogging about us, or if you were doing something when it comes to say writing, you could blog about us, or you could post on Facebook for us, and if you're not even interested in that, you can just come down and actually physically help us sort the items, and maybe recce a bit, right? Yeah, so I mean, there are many ways that you can actually engage with us, and we welcome volunteers. We feel that you are the backbone of our society, and you're the backbone of the Red Cross Society, and we need you because we don't have that many staff, and everybody who has a heart for our beneficiaries should be allowed to serve in whichever way that they want to.
So you said the youth can volunteer. So have you guys sort out things? So do they like fill up a form before coming, or
they can sign up online, which the link will be volunteer.redcross.sg. Yeah, the device is online.
okay.
Yeah, you go to our
So there's no free, no membership charge, anything.
So you guys accept anyone, any youth, or is there age limit, age?
Or age minimum requirement or anything?
Minimum above 12.
Oh,
yeah,
that is.
correct.
Oh,
Quite young,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, very young.
You take anybody.
Do you have any maybe Instagram or Facebook that we can reach out also?
Yeah, we have Instagram and Facebook as well. I think if you search for the Singapore Red Cross Society, you'll be able to find us.
We have our online shop platform. It will be redcrossmall.sg.
Oh, okay.
So that will direct to our carousel page, which is
Oh, so if you just search that up on Google.
yes, Google.
Oh, so you
Yeah,
guys
so
operate on
directly.
Carousel as well.
Yes.
So you guys actually post the listings there.
Yes, we
So
do
someone
post
can
some of the listings.
order something.
Oh.
Yes.
And you guys send it
very
to them?
handy during the pandemic.
Oh, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Partly because of the pandemic, we are closed for
So
Since
yeah,
March
it's
to,
been a little
August,
bit
5
hard,
months.
but at the same time, I guess everybody is suffering from the pandemic. So it's not surprising to us that especially the retail line that we will be hit so hard by it. But I think we've been very blessed by partners who actually, like a courier company who reached out to us and said that, you know,
Courier company.
that they will deliver our carousel sales for us for free, and then they actually, you know, offered, and then they gave us the way bills, they taught us how to do it, and then all we have to do is to make the sale, and then after that we can get it delivered free to them.
That's the problem, because during pandemic, people may be a bit hesitant about buying stuff that belongs to someone else, right?
Correct. So we also make very sure that actually, even with or without the pandemic, we also make very sure that, you know, we try to clean whatever that we can, and we always advise our customers, please wash your item. You know, I think hygiene is very, very important to us.
This is the 7th time I've been counting.
Okay, so before we finish up our session, do you guys have any final thoughts?
I think what we want to say is we just want to encourage Singaporeans, whether you be a youth or whether you be an adult or whether you are an elderly person, if you can come and volunteer with us, every little bit helps. The beneficiaries would benefit very much from people supporting us.
Yeah, so you can find us at our shop, which is at central location, Dhoby Ghaut Exchange. That will be on every Monday to Friday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. So we have one more shop at the east side, Jalan Karudin. That will be only on every Monday and Friday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
I think I've learned a lot today. How about you, Sol?
Yeah, definitely.
I may just go home and start registering. So thank you guys for joining us.
Yes, thank
after a
you.
busy schedule.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it. We really appreciate it. And thank you for our listeners.
Yes, thank you for listening in.
So we'll see you next week on another episode. So stay safe and wash your clothes.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Crosstalk. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more episodes.